Welcome back to 3-Putt Golf, the most mediocre golf channel on YouTube. Today I have your review of the Caddie SC200 Plus. We're going to be pitting it up against the full swing simulator today, which costs 150 times the price. So we got a real David and Goliath matchup on our hands. I actually picked mine up for about $195 used on eBay about a year ago. I know now they retail for around $300 new, so if you're in the market for one of these, definitely check out some of the used marketplaces, Facebook, eBay. It doesn't really matter if this thing is new or used because people don't really beat on them too hard. So definitely would suggest looking at getting a used one if you want to buy one. So how this thing works is it has a Doppler radar similar to what you'd see on like a TrackMan or a Mevo flight scope, something along those lines. And what that does is it measures the ball speed and the swing speed as well as the launch angle, and then it calculates out how far that ball is going to go, total distance and carry distance. It also takes into account temperature and barometric pressure, which is actually a really nice feature for some at this price range and in this size. The 200 Plus model has 3 modes. It's got a practice mode, a target mode, and an approach mode. So for the purposes of this review, we're only going to be focused on the practice mode and comparing that to the full swing. But if you want me to make another video on the target mode and the approach mode, I'd be more than happy to. Just leave a comment below. So really my purpose for making this video is to see if for $200 to $300, can you get a product that's going to give you accurate data to use to improve your game? Do you really have to shell out, $30,000 to $45,000 for a full swing simulator, or can this little guy give you the same kind of data? Before we jump into the simulator, I'd just like to preface this with the fact that I am a 12.8 handicap according to the USGA, so don't expect too much out of my golf swing, but this is a game improvement channel, so if you have any constructive criticism, please feel free to leave it in the comments below, but try to minimize the hate if possible. Just as a quick plug, if you like this video and it helped you out, please subscribe to the channel and leave this video a like. Thanks. Alright, we got everything set up here. We have the full swing driving range pulled up, and then we have the voice caddy set up 50 inches behind where the ball will be. I'm going to set the GoPro up here so you get an angle of the voice caddy, and then I'm going to hit a couple of golf shots. So we'll see how it performs against the simulator. Alright guys, so I'm going to start here with the pitching wedge. I'm going to hit 3 shots, and then I'm going to compare the total and carry distance to what the full swing simulator says. I have the target set out there at 125. I usually hit my pitching wedge somewhere between 120 and 130, so take a couple swings at it. A little bit thin. 31 yards. Got 131 carry on there. 137 total and 131, 137 total. So spot on, right on the money. Better. 32 yards. 132 carry. And 138 total. We had 135 carry, 142 total. So within 5 yards, not terrible. Try one more. That one's saying 132 as well, with 138 total, and again, right on 132, 138. Switch to the 7-iron, back in 1 second. Alright guys, switched up to the 7-iron, changed the settings on the voice caddy, and just going to do the same thing, hit 3 balls, compare the carry and total distance. I have a feeling this one's going to fare a little bit better, we'll see.
Yards.
That one's staying 174 carry, 171 carry, and total 179, which is 175. So we're still within 5 yards. carry, 172 total, 165, 170. So pretty much spot on there, pretty close. Wait, one more.
Yards.
172 and 178. We got 165, 169. So that one was a little bit off. It was a pretty pure ball strike though, so it is what it is. The other two were pretty close. So overall, I'd still say it's relatively accurate. Gonna switch out to the driver and see how that one fares. All right, guys, we swapped out to driver. Gonna do the same thing. Got the target over there at 250, so we're gonna hit 3 balls. Compare. Push that one.
5 yards.
265 carry and 280 total. Pretty close. All right, found the tee. We're back on track. So that one was pretty much spot on.
Yards.
Again, we got 264, 279 total versus 263 and 276 total. So again, pretty decent, pretty close. We'll hit one final driver. See how.
Yards.
I'm saying 269. I think it's gonna be a little further than that, but 269 and 282. We got 272 and 285. So again, pretty close. I would say overall it passes test with flying colors. Just to sum everything up, I was really impressed with how the unit performed compared to the full swing simulator. As you could tell, it was within 5 yards on pretty much every shot, which is actually way closer than I was expecting, especially with some of those driver shots where it was completely spot on. So overall, super impressed. For $200 to $300, you really can't beat the value in this kind of size. Great thing to just take to the range, dial in your distances. So overall, I would highly recommend it.